Welcome back to Hot Tresses, everybody. It's your girl Rain here one more time with another wig review today, talking about this very popular diva on my head by Vanessa Wigs, known as Robust. Here is the packaging so that you can see her. Now, I have her in DB4273, and I want to give a shout out right here to Trendy K. If you're not following her YouTube channel, the girl can rock anything. She's the reason I even bought this wig. As I've said in my other videos, I was looking for fall winter hair colors, something less blonde than I normally wear, and I've been on a hunt. I also said that I was inspired by Tamar Braxton and the fabulous orange color that she rocked at the BET Awards. This is still not that. I'm still on that hunt and that search, but when I saw this particular wig reviewed by several people, I knew that I had to at least try it. Here's why I passed it up. Look at that photo. I would not have thought that this wig on this picture would look like this on my head. However, I got this at Glamour Tresses, and I'm so glad that I did, because it is really truly giving me high glamour. She is amazing. She is model ready. Now, I do love it. But I also have some issues with this wig that I will talk about. But first, let me give you the specs on it. It is very big head friendly. I have a small head, so I had to loop my adjustable straps together, which it does have adjustable straps. It has 2 combs in the front, 1 comb in the back, and I still have some gaping in the cap size. So if you have a really small head like me, you're going to want to think about that before you purchase this wig. Another thing is, you're probably saying, this wig looks like every other wig she wears. I can't help that. I didn't design it. I didn't cut it. I just pick them. Hey, what can I say? But as I said in another review, when you buy these longer wigs, you're pretty much going to get a redundant style. So you have to decide what stands out for you, what you like most. A lot of times it's going to be length. It's going to be the curl pattern. It's going to be the color pattern that it comes in, the color choices, excuse me. So that's really what makes the difference, in addition to the texture. So as you watch these reviews and you see these longer wigs looking a lot redundant, I mean, this one reminds me of Falami, reminds me of Brooklyn, reminds me of Shannon. Pretty much all of the wigs that I reviewed, Mackenzie in some way, not necessarily Danity, but it's Danity-esque. So, you know, this style is pretty standard among, longer wigs. So you just kind of have to get used to that and get your emotions wrapped around that. What else can I say about this wig? So the texture of this wig, they listed as Brazilian Remy Yaki texture. That's a lot. Brazilian Remy Yaki texture. The best thing I can tell you is that it feels like a fresh blow dry and curl. You know, maybe not a press, maybe a wash, perm, whatever, blow dry. That's what it feels like. It's great for African American women because it is closer to our hair. Now let's get into some of the issues that I had with this wig. She took a lot of work just to kind of make look like something. And again, I give a shout out to Trendy K because I took cues from her and I actually darkened the roots. I know that my light just changed, so I'm sorry if my background gets wonky, but my iPad adjusts for color when I get close, so I'll try to be still. But if you can see, I darkened the roots. Now, I didn't do anything fancy. I got a Sharpie, a black Sharpie, and I darkened these roots. You can spray it. You can use eyeliner. Whatever you do, just be mindful because it does get a little messy. The parting space did not look like this out of the bag. The hair was a lot closer together, so I did have to pluck the part. I do wish that they would do this again in a pre-tweezed part to save us a little bit of time and effort. And obviously darkening those roots took a lot of work, but it was totally worth it because I think it gives it a more natural look. So I would say, Vanessa, girl, do this again with some dark roots and a pre-tweezed part. We'll be all right. Tighten these curls up a little bit. I do feel like the layers are a little lazy. You're probably going to have to play with this, cut this, fix this to how you want it. Maybe use your rollers, you know, and roller set this thing because the layers are really lazy. And I like a wig when it falls to just sort of fall naturally into a cute style. And I just found that I had to brush this a lot and play with it a lot just to get it to look like something. But you know, that's neither here nor there. That's pretty much true with a lot of wigs. And so, you know, you just make it work. You make it work. Now, one of the reasons that I bought this was because when I saw Trendy K's review, as I said, I really like the color. Having it on me versus her review, which I encourage you to go look at on this particular wig, I've discovered that not all of these wigs are created equal, because I do not have the same color pattern that she had in her review of this wig. So you definitely want to be mindful of that. That's a little bit disappointing. I've had that happen before when I see a wig or I've bought it before and I go to replace it and it's not exactly the same. So Vanessa, girl, I'm gonna need you to fix that. But overall, I really do like the colors. I like the dark on the bottom. Works well with the darkened roots. You know, again, my camera does wonky things when I get close and it starts to mess with the background. But hopefully you can see some of those highlights in there. I can see my camera going from green to blue. Forgive me. I hate this lighting in this bathroom. It is what it is, though. But, you know, it's not the same, but it's not bad. I am not as super excited about this one because I pretty much wear my hair weaves and my wigs like this all the time. You can catch me looking like this pretty much all year long. That doesn't make it bad. It's just very common for me. But if it's not for you, you probably would really, really like this particular wig. And I still encourage you to buy it. I still think it's hot. I think it's definitely one for the collection. Right now, I'm just kind of on this orange, copper, reddish kick. So this is, you know, kind of dulling me down a little bit because I'm just so used to looking like this. So forgive me if I don't have a lot of excitement. Nevertheless, I still think this is one you need in your collection if you're willing to put in a little bit of work and make this wig work for you. Do not be deterred by the picture. I am learning based on the last 3-4 reviews that I've done since I've been out of the game for a minute that you really can't be deterred by the picture. You really need to look at some of the other reviews. If there's one you think you can work with, buy it anyway and play with it. You'd be surprised what it ends up looking like. And I think that overall, this is a really good wig, you know, despite my lack of personal enthusiasm because I'm so used to this color and this style. You know, I really do feel like in between weaves or on a daily basis when I'm running out, she's going to get a lot of traction. She's definitely going to get a lot of wear from me. The lace is hard lace, which I hate, but I wear the wiggle band to protect my edges so I don't necessarily feel the lace scratching my forehead like I would if I had it taped. So that's something to be mindful of. It is hard lace. I did get a lot of shedding once I cut the lace. That did happen. It has a lot of flyaways, so you definitely want to take your flat iron or your curling wand or something and just lay those down with your finishing spray or what have you. This is actually heat friendly up to 360 degrees. I probably wouldn't go more than 300 on it, but you know, it did help to kind of lay those flyaways down. So given how thick this bang is, if you don't like runaway hairs in your eye, you definitely want to fix that. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot to say about this wig. She's a good length, as you can see. Typical length for me. Really good length. I'm only 5'6", so she's looking like she's about, I want to say 18. I might be a little off. Don't quote me on that. But she's a really good length. And like I said, I really like her. I really like the style. It needs a little bit of work. You'll have to definitely play with her. But she's diva ready. She is, you know, supermodel ready, Hollywood ready. Like, this style goes a lot of places, from the place of your profession to church to everyday wear, you know, whatever you're doing. She's great for a photo shoot. I mean, I really don't have a lot of negative things to say about this wig. It's just not as special to me, but you might feel differently about it. And again, you know, I'm on a color kick right now, looking for something different than what I do every day. So that's a part of why my review is as it is. So I hope I'm not being a Debbie Downer, because I really do like her. I really do think she's absolutely gorgeous. I really do think she is a great balance for, you know, lighter to medium skin tones, even darker skin tones. I mean, she really does stand out to me. She is a showstopper. She's definitely stunning. So don't let me deter you. Like I said, I think this is definitely one for the collection. But as always, comment, leave me some love, subscribe, Lord Jesus, subscribe, you know what I meant. Like, Share. Don't keep us a secret. Tell me what you think. What other colors would you rock her in? And let me know if you have this wig and what you think of her and how you styled it. Share some pictures. Tag me in your videos. I definitely want to get some other ideas. Again, shout out to Trendy K. If you're not following her, go check out her page. The whole world is following her, so I'd be surprised if you're not. If you're not, what's wrong with you? Go follow her quickly because she kills it every single time. Who inspired me to get this wig? Thank you, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is definitely one that I will be rocking as often as possible. Till next review, be blessed. And remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. All right.